Like the other sew-alongs, we have some more inspirational photos that we've taken out from the sew-along group. And so, as we said, this is a 2-monthly sew-along. So these are just some of the entries so far. And this one is by Sonia April. This is a beautiful version of this bag.
It's stunning.
And the fabric is nice as well. This is a Tula.
It is a Tula, and it's I think it's probably an older Tula, because I've got a piece of that as well in my stash. No, I just remember I made a comment to Sonia when she put it up on our Facebook page that it may go missing if it comes my way.
There could be a laptop
It could
bag
be a
theft.
laptop theft. Exactly.
Has Sonia used, it's a bit hard to see from this photo, but on her zip, you can kind of see the printed fabric poking through.
And that's that there. It's
so
very
that would be the lining?
It's the lining that does, it's very hard to get that to roll
But sometimes
I actually really like it.
Yes, so do
it
I,
looks like a piping.
That's what I was going to say. It's hard to see from the photo, but it does look like she's added it as a piping. So
when we do our round placemats, when we put our lining on the back of them, quite often you've got that fine edge of a colour showing through because it's lining and it hasn't been stabilised. So it gives a faux piping look.
Yeah.
So that is Sonia's submission. So thanks, Sonia. We love that bag. And then the next one we have is a beautiful pastel version by Marilyn Adcock.
That's beautiful.
I
looks like a sunset.
Biased towards this colourway because I love, yes, it does look like a sunset. This looks like, I'm not sure what fabric this is.
She's used our zippers.
Yeah, these are Sweet Pea zippers. It's just really pretty. In the pastel colours.
I think it's probably pinker than it looks in real life, but it's rather beautiful. And I was thinking when the first time I saw it, I thought to myself, oh, Katie would like that.
I was going to say that about one of the butterflies as well.
It's a very Katie-esque bag.
Yes.
I love this bag because as I said, I love the pink and purples for the sunset, but I think adding in that blue satin stitch makes everything stand out really well. And again, you can use whatever hardware you like or make your own straps. But what are these?
These are lobsters.
Lobsters.
Yeah, they're really lovely. Yeah.
Marilyn's added the lobsters to this one.
I love the way Emma, when she does her designs and what have you, she really does give you lots of room to play with your own colours, and I love the way that the seams match up in the areas and they don't in others. And I really, really like the look of this. I really, really do.
So that's a good point as well. These bag sew-alongs are kind of a collaborative effort between Martyn and Emma. So Martyn's I would say you're one of our sewers, but you're also our educator. Martyn has a lot of experience, and you've probably seen from a lot of the videos that he's in that we have. He has a lot of good tips. So he worked really closely with Emma, our designer. She's another one of our designer digitizers. She's been here for a while as well. They worked together to put this design together. So
I've done some with Silvana as well.
Oh, yeah, Silvana.
Silvana as well. So it's Emma and Silvana, and then hopefully I'll get to do one with Nadia at some stage as well.
It's a very collaborative.
It's a collaborative. So I make the shapes.
Yes.
Because I'm a commercial pattern maker by trade. So I make the shapes, and then we see how we can do this in the embroidery machine.
Yeah. How can you translate from a pattern that would be traditionally a sewing pattern to an embroidery design?
Yeah, that's why we have to chop up our panels. We try and disguise that. So it's fun.
So that's just another interesting fact about the sew-along. And then one of the last photos that we've pulled out from the Facebook group is a submission from Diane Jeffrey. We also spoke about Diane's submission for the
butterfly.
The hexagon for the main sew-along, but she's been busy. She's made another. She's made the Retro Revival in a completely different colourway.
Blues and blacks, that's
blues,
gorgeous.
Blacks and greens. This looks amazing.
I would love to have a fish through Diane's stash because she's got some amazing fabrics.
I feel like her home decor would be beautiful as well. I just get that vibe from what she posted.
It's just it's a lovely rendition of his design. It really is. Did you say what size it was? This is not a handbag size, is it?
I don't know if Diane was, I could be wrong, but was Diane the one who made the handbag?
I'm not sure, but because when you see it sitting on the seat, it looks like it's actually smaller than this.
Yeah.
Yes, but it does turn into a beautiful handbag. So, yeah, I love the colours of that, though.
Yeah, I really love the how they all have these 3 satin stitches down the side, but they just really stand out against the black.
Yeah.
I think it was really smart to use the black in some places, and it brings out the quilting embroidery on the side, which kind of looks like a feathery palm to me, and then it looks like she might have even used palm fabric.
That's lovely.
Green,
yes,
maybe?
It's very well. Palms or
even
swirls.
paint strokes.
It looks like
Paint
it's
strokes.
very hard. It's very hard to tell what it is, but it looks lovely. It's got a lovely feel about it. It really does. It has sort of like midnight ocean type thing. I quite like that. Very nice. Yes.
So, again, this sew along continues until the 5th of May. We actually have Martyn will be back on your screens on the 2nd of April.
Yeah.
So that we'll have more information about that posted later on in the group and on our probably in our newsletter. But Martyn and Annette will be having a live where they talk about this project in more detail, probably about more of the different options that you can make, how you can tweak it to your own taste as well. And then Annette will probably have some more samples of what she's done. And I know you're working on one.
I better get my skates on.
You better get your skates on because you have until the 2nd of April.
Which is not far.
No. So that will be a live. So just keep tuning. And so the main purpose of that live actually is if in between now and the live you have any questions you'd like to ask Martyn about this bag.
Yep.
I'm sure people might have other questions they'd like to ask you about other things. But we'll keep it to the bag.
Please.
Keep it to the bag, please. And so any questions in relation to what Martyn liked about this bag, some tips, if you have any questions about if you're maybe in the process of making this bag and you might have if you're having any troubles, that would be a really good time to make a note and hopefully your question will get asked during that live. But thank you, Martyn, for joining. It was very good, very helpful.
See you next week.
See you next week.